everyone, welcome to Bella Luna. It's been a minute, so I thought I would just do a general reading. I do plan on starting to do tarot more regularly, or I guess spiritual readings. It's just a little difficult right now because my life is very busy. So without further ado, these are general. They may or may not resonate. Hopefully they do. And they're usually for about like the week or month ahead. So let's take a look. Hummingbird coming out in the past. Okay. So let's see the present. Interesting. Spider. And then for the future, we have elk. Okay. So currently, I feel like you're in a process where the most important thing to you right now, or at least where you're coming from in the past, is finding your joy and finding something that truly lights you up. Something that you can wake up in the morning and actually look forward to doing instead of dreading, right? The hummingbird talks about finding your own inner nectar, your own inner source of vitality. So, with the spider card coming out next, where you are presently is finding all of the connecting strings that tie together your joy. As you can see, the colors in the spider web are reflected in the colors of the hummingbird, right? So in the past, it's almost like you had this epiphany or this aha moment where you locked onto something that is a passion, a hobby, or really a talent of yours that you just never have, I want to say, like capitalized on, right? Like you've always had this talent, you've always had this thing, but you've never really taken it anywhere. You've just been keeping it to yourself. I'm kind of surprised the raccoon card didn't come out. But where you are presently, what I really like is you're connecting all the dots. You're figuring out, okay, that's what I'm really good at. That's what I like doing. How do I put it together? How do I make money off of this? How do I make this my like sustaining life source, right? And then heading into the future, you have the elk card. And something I love about reading cards is genuinely, personally speaking, as a reader, it's just so obvious in the cards. And when you know what the meaning is, some readings are super clear, right? Please also forgive the noise that's going on in the background. I'm going to try to edit it out, but you never really know. As I was saying, heading into the future, elk card. This card talks about stability in particular because it is an earth card. It's stability in our 3D world. So as I was saying, this whole reading, it almost sounds like you're either going to do like a side business or, as I said earlier, a hobby or a talent of yours that you're just taking to the next level, and you're using your own gifts to supply your own joy to sustain your own life, right? It's such a beautiful filling of your own cup, really. And something I love about the elk card is in its highest vibration, it is the provider, it is the stable father figure, right? Whether your gender is male or not, it does not matter, right? He, she, they, non binary, does not matter. The bottom line is you're becoming a provider in a very stable way, whether that's providing for your family, your friends, or first and foremost, providing for yourself, right? If you've been looking for a job or looking for new sources of income, like this is what is happening, right? It might not even be tangible money, even though it does feel like that with the elk card. It could just be like prosperous things happening to you, good luck, serendipity, right? And that tends to happen when we do focus on what brings us joy, what makes us happy. This is the kind of thing where you could do it for 5 hours and it would feel like 5 minutes, right? Personally speaking, that is when I have made the most money. When I'm just doing something because I enjoy it, I like doing it, and I'm not even looking at the clock. I'm just in it, right? Being present. And with the spider card in the center, that's what you're doing. You're getting present. And you've been getting present for a while, right? With the hummingbird card, because hummingbirds are a very high vibrational animal. Like, think about the frequency in which their wings flap, right? So, because you are radiating at such a high frequency, it is really important to I don't know how to say this, but ensure that the nectar you're drinking is right, and especially right for you. And the one warning of the elk card in the future is don't let your ego get in the way, right? Because at the end of the day, we all have an ego. We all have egos of different sizes, different masses. But the one thing that will hinder your success in any field, in any way, whether it's romantic relationships, friendships, career, health, never get ahead of yourself. Never think that um, it's coming in now, this sense of entitlement. I don't think you are an entitled person. I just think everyone has the ability to flip into that mode. So if you start to feel like, where's my abundance? Where's my this? Where's my that? Stop. You're not being present anymore. You're hopping into the future. You need to be very present for this to keep flowing the way it is. And I guess the last piece of advice that's coming through is if you do start to feel overwhelmed, stressed out, like you're snapping, as I said, the ego is sort of being triggered, take a step back and revert back to that hummingbird phase where what brings you joy? Why are you doing this? Because it's really important that we set our intentionality from the start. And from what I've learned with the universe is the law of intentionality really matters. You can do the same thing with two completely different intentions and have two completely different outcomes. So right now where we are, make sure that web is solid. Make sure your foundation is set, you know your values, and you know where you're heading now, right? I think I'm going to leave the reading there. This honestly is such a phenomenal reading. Whoever this resonates with, I hope you have an amazing week, an amazing month, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.